Hello guys, welcome back to Sourcify YouTube channel and I'm Gaurav with you. So this is our web development course for beginners. So till previous video we have done till this portion where we have set a background image to our blogging website. If you have not watched or completed our previous videos, you can definitely go to our channel's playlist section, and from there you have to click on the web development playlist, and from there you can watch our previous videos. Okay, so let's start our today's topic. So for continuing our today's topic, let me go to the PPT. Okay. Inside PPT, what is our today's topic? To attach a HTML form. Okay. So in this blogging website, what we will do using the HTML form, we will collect some feedback from our visitors. Okay. So this is the work of HTML form in this particular website. Whenever you will be making any sign up or login form or sign in form, this type of forms, or any other thing, okay, any other type of form, so then there you will need this type of things. Okay, so this is very important thing in HTML, and according to our requirement we will learn. Uh, okay, so there is actually so many things in form, but for now we'll learn some basic things uh, using which we can work now. Okay, and I will definitely provide some notes on this. Just let me finish these basic things and I will provide you some notes. From there you can prefer this actually. Okay, those notes. Okay, so for making a form, you will use a form tag. Okay, this is simple. You have to use a form tag. There will be action. Action means if we click on the button of the form or submit button, then what will be the action? Okay, action is of no work for now. Okay, as we have not any backend or any type of JavaScript code, but yeah, you have to know this. Then method means post. Okay, so like if I am clicking on submit button of a form, then this is doing what? This is posting actually. Okay, our data, this is posting our data to the database. So this that's why the method through which we are taking the action is post. Okay, so this is called the method. At first we have to see the theoretical part, or how we have to use, we have to code. Okay, then we'll go to the code editor, don't worry. Okay, so inside form, what is there is a label tag. You can see there is a label tag, and after that a input tag. Okay, here also you can see a label tag, and behind this sorry, here in the bottom portion of this label tag you can see there is a input tag. Okay, so what is the work? In case of label tag, we are giving a label, like what you have to input in the box. Okay, let's say we have given a box to input user's name, so what he or she have to input there. So this is instructed by this label tag. I will show you how it will work. Okay, so what is the structure? Like here, for this is used, like this label is using for. So for is the attribute, and for username, okay, this is user using for taking username. Okay, this label tag, and after that here is a break, like username will be written here, and after that in next line a box will appear where user can input their data. Okay, so this is like that. Likewise here, this is the label for email. So inside this for attribute you can see it is written as email. Okay, and in between this label opening tag and label closing tag, you can see what will be shown to the user. Okay, after that we have set a break. Okay, break statement means br, it will take our input box to next line. Okay, after that input, so input type is what? Email. In this case, in previous case the type was text, okay, because we are taking username, and in this case the type is email as we are taking the email of the user. So id you can say it as your according to need, but this is the standard id. Okay, so email, uh, id and classes are not so much important in case of like form structure, but it is actually used to access the element. Okay, after that name will be the email, because this box is using we are using this box for taking the email. So okay, let's go to the code editor and let's explore. Okay, so here we have to make a section. Simply click on control then slash togetherly in your keyboard, and there will be this type of comment in VS Code. Inside it, just write feedback form section. Okay, so control L, control D. Now feedback form section ends. Okay, here is ends, and here starts. Inside it, we have to make a form, but we should give like a section here. Let's take a section, and inside it let's take a div. Okay, without any id for now, and inside it take the form tag. Okay, so here we are not using any action. Whenever it will be needed, we will attach it. So for now let's take just form tag. There will be action, empty action. Okay, and inside action for now just write hashtag. Now now what we have to do, just give a label. Okay, at first let me show how we have to attach the box to input. Okay, so simple, just use this input tag. Okay, input tag, there will be the type of input tag. Okay, and name of the input tag, this is necessary. So just write input, and type is automatic, and name you can give the name like uh, username. Okay, username. So let's go to our website and see what is showing now. Let me refresh it. Okay, here is the box, but we have to give just css to it. Okay, so let's set a class for every box, like class equal to box. One second guys, someone is calling me. Okay guys, so what I was talking about that okay, so about form. Here you can see input. So at first we have to give some styling to it so that you can understand, but before giving it some styling, let me copy it and make some 4 or 5 boxes. Okay, then it will be more understandable. Now this is the div. Okay, let me give a class called let's say form. Okay, form class. Okay, so let's say this is the form class, and the class for the section will be feedback. Okay, feedback will be the class for the section. So we want that this form will go to the center, whole thing of the form. So for that, what we can do, we have to access the parent div of that form. So using this class, which is form form. Okay, let's go to the css, and here dot, as it is a class, so form, and text align to center, and let's give it a background, or let's give it a margin. We can give it a margin. Okay, margin of like 4 rem. Okay, so one second, let's go to the site. Yeah, here you can see this is actually uh, in center. Okay, now we want that this is a box. Okay, this is another box. This will go After that, okay, they are in new line. In one word, this will go to the new line. So how we can do this? Just add a break to it. Like let's go to here and just add a break. Okay. Likewise here you can also add break. Let me add some break. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah. Now you can see our form is looking like that for now. Okay. So now what we want to give a border to this div. Okay, this parent div of the form. So let's go to the style.css. This is all work of styling. Okay, border of 2 pixels, solid red, let's say. Okay, solid then red. Now you can see this is looking like that. So we have to give a padding to the form. Okay, so we have to access the form element. So dot form is the class of the parent div of the form. So just write it, and inside it we have to access the form, because we have to give some padding outside of the form. So let's set a padding of 3 rem. Now you can see there is some space. Okay. Now what can I do? Here should be some labels. Okay, and we can also set some background to this div. So for that, what we can do, basic background color as let's say uh, this color, let's say. Okay, okay, this is looking like that for now. Now let's go to the form. Let me see. Yeah, so what will be the label, like what the user should input? So firstly, uh, let's write label label. Okay, so this is the tag name label. And for name, okay, for name we are taking this label for name, and outside just write what you want to show to the user. Okay, here you can see this is showing name. Now we want to take the similarly, after this break, another box, and here the type will be email. Okay, and name will be email. Nice. Classes box will see after how we are accessing the box and giving some styles to it. Now here should be another label. We have to use another label, and this is for email. Okay, email. Now here you can see this is showing like that. After that, similarly, here we can ask user for his phone number. So for that, what we can do, label, and this is number. Okay, number or phone. Mm, just write text if it is not working. Now let's say phone. Okay, sorry, phone. And here this is a type. The data type will be here number. Okay, number type. We are taking the input of. Name will be phone. Okay, and let's see what is, yeah. So here you can see this is showing like that. After that, the feedback. Okay, so for feedback, what we can use, we can use a text area. Okay, instead of input we can use text area, and text area will be like name will be feedback. Okay, id we can give some id, and class also. Okay, so for now let's set the class, sorry, mm, set a class called box. Okay, like the others. Here you can see our box is looking like that for now. So here we have to set another label. Okay, and the label type will be text, label, label. And for taking the input of text, and what it will instruct or show, like your feedback. Okay, your feedback. Nice. So it should show this type of thing. Okay, so here this is showing like that, but we can also change it. You can definitely give some columns and rows to it, but you can also set these properties through your CSS. Okay, so now let's see what is happening here. Okay, if I give a break after that break, then what will happen? Let me see. Okay, for now this is a okay. If we want that this all come at the top of our boxes or input panels, so what we can do, we can add another break here. Okay, after label, so another break, and here also another break. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now this is, I think, perfect. Now we want that this box should get a style. Okay, and this size should be also more bigger. So what we can do, for default this is showing like that, and there should be another submit button, but we'll make it later, or we can make it also for now. So let's go to the PPT. Here you can see, just for submit button you can click, you can attach a button tag use, or you can also input. Okay, input tag, sorry. In case of input tag, it will be more difficult, so I will prefer you that you should use a button tag. So now let me give a break, and after that use the button, and the name or class of the like name should be submit. Okay, and here we can give a class. Okay, class like btn, button class. You can also give button class. Now let's go to the browser and see. Yeah, so for now this is showing like that. Okay, now we have to give some beautiful css to this, like we want to increase this width. So for that, what you can do, just you have to access these elements. Okay, like we want to increase the width of the box, so we have to access this input uh, tag, okay, using its class. So class is box. Nice. Let's go to the css, and this box is inside form tag. So just inside css, just you have to write form, and inside it dot box. Okay, dot box. Like form is the parent, and inside it box is the input boxes. So we want the width to be 5 rem, let's say. So this is now looking like that. If we measure with the VW, means the width, current width of the screen. Okay, so let's say, let's give it a 30 VW of width. So now this is looking like that. If we want to increase it, like let's give it 70 VW, means 70% of the viewing width. Okay, so, or visible width, whatever it is. Now we can also increase the text size or padding. We can also give a padding to the in between the writing stuffs and the box. Okay, like here, let me give a padding of 1 rem. So this is now looking like that. Here you can see our box is looking something bigger than previous one, and the space between this uh, blinking okay, there is a space. Now I think we have to decrease this space, so let's give it 0.2 rem. Now this is looking fine. We can also give it a height, but I think width is better, so I think it's looking good for now. So if we want to increase the like letter size or input size, so for that just write font size. Okay, font size, you have to use the font size property in css. like let's give it a 2 rem. Okay, now you can see our font is increased. Now if I decrease this font size to 1, you can see the change. Okay, so in that way you can also increase the font size. So for now, let me give a font size of 1.5 rem. Okay, so this is looking nice for now. And now we want that outside of this whole box there should be a padding, okay, or should be a margin. So what can we do inside it? Just set a margin of like 4 rem. Let me check if it is working. Yeah, it's working actually. So we can actually give some margin outside of the box. So for that you have to use this property margin. Okay, now you can see this is looking like that. Okay, fine. Okay, now you can also give some border radius also, but I'm not giving it for now. You can also modify it. Okay, now what will be our next work? Like we have to increase the font size of this name, and there will be a heading like there should be a heading like feedback form. Okay, this type of things. But at first let's work on this labels. Okay, so for that, how we can access the labels? We can directly access the labels by typing form. Okay, form is a mm, element here, and in label is also a element. Okay, so we can directly access it like this. Form is the element, so we can directly access it using the name only. We need not to attach any dot or hashtag before this. After that, label is also an element, so we can directly access it. Okay, and then we can increase the font size to 2 rem. Like you can now see the font size is increased. We can also modify it. Let me give the font size as 1.5 rem. Okay, okay, now I think it's looking good. Okay, so now we want to give some we can also give some like Google font style to it, but for now I'm not doing this. You can I have shown in previous videos, you can do in same method. Okay, this is your homework actually. Next, we have to increase the size of this feedback form. We want to increase the size more. Okay, like height. So this should look like that. So for that, what we can do? We have to access this. Let's go to the HTML. We have to access this text area tag. Okay, so and text area tag is inside what? Inside form. Okay, so as text area and form both are elements, so we can directly access them using their name, but form is the parent element in this case, and then text area. Okay, now let's increase the height. So height should be of like 10 rem. Okay, now you can see height is increased. If I set it as 20 rem, let's set it as 20 rem. So let's see what will happen. Yeah, now you can see the size is increased. So you can give the size according or set the size according to the requirement, but for now I'm taking the size as 10 rem. Okay, okay, so everything is fine now. Now we can give some colors and decorate them also, but I'm not doing them. Just I'm showing how to uh, make a form. Okay, and take some inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is taking input. If I am writing a character, then it is not. Okay, this is the work of like setting which type of data you are taking. So in case of phone number, it will actually take the phone number only or number type of things. In case of email, you can write XYZ @.com. So what you will, it will show. Okay, for now it will it is not showing anything, but you have to take care of that. Okay, it's fine for now. You don't need to worry about it in basic level. We'll learn about another things also in our next videos, but for now just focus on how to make a basic form. So now we have to give some style to this submit button. So for that, what we can do, similarly we have to access this, and submit button is also inside this form tag. Okay, so we can directly access the element. So just like form, write form, and then button. Okay, and just increase its width to 4 rem. I think it will not work, but let me see if it is working. No, here we have to simply increase the font size. Let's see if it is working or not. Font size, let's say 4 rem. Okay, okay, now it's working actually. So we can increase the size of the button using its font size also. So let's set it as 2 rem. You can also set it to 1 rem. Okay, it's also fine. Let's set it 1.5 rem. Okay, nice. We can give some background color. Background color, let's give it a background color of black, and text color inside a text or text color should be white. So you have to set the color property to a white type of thing. Okay, now you can see this is looking like that. Okay, now you can set a hover property. I will show you hover property. Okay, so now this is looking like black, and whenever we are hovering on the button or taking the cursor to the button, there is no I mean nothing, no animation, no type of thing. Okay, now we can set something using which we can confirm that yes, we are now on or our cursor is on the button. Now we can click. So for that, what you can do, just access the same property, Control D, and from here just set a property called hover. Okay, attach this hover colon, then hover. You want to hover the button and change the property, so that's why we're accessing hover for the button element. Let's change the color to this, and text color to black. Okay, we have reverted the color whenever, yeah, now you can see whenever we are on the button, the color is changing. You can also modify it beautifully. Okay, I am not showing about this designing. I will show you in Figma series also, and whenever we will be making some big projects, then we will also take care of this type of, like, which color we have to use, and which color templates. Like there is a website where you can get a proper color template which you should use in your website. Okay, you should not use randomly any color in your website. So I'm setting the colors just for example, but you should use the color template website. I will definitely show you later, but for now just see how we are doing this processes. Okay, now you can see this is looking like that. We can also set some border. Okay, if you want to set some border radius, okay, border radius, so you can set it also. Let's say the border radius for the button should be 3 rem. uh, Now you can see this is looking like that. Okay, I have set the property for the hover form, but we have to set it for both form, like in non-hover and hover as well as. Okay, so 3 rem, and just copy this property from here and set it for the actual element. Okay, now you can see this is looking perfect. Likewise, you can also set some like border to this box, text box, this phone number box, email box, and then name. Okay, so this is all basics about form. Okay, how to make buttons, how to define different boxes, like which type of data they should take. Okay, there is a date also, date type. Okay, like if I go to the HTML code, input type can be date. Okay, you should explore this actually, but I will show you in whenever it will be required in our series. But you should explore. I think just go to the Google and Google it. Okay, for now that's all. Okay, we can also set a like here a heading can be there, like feedback form. So let's take a div and class should be title. Okay, feedback form. Okay, sorry, control feedback form. Now this is the class for the section feedback, and class for the div is title. So we have to center this feedback form text, we have to access the div element, and we will to access the div element we have to access this using this class. Okay, title. And for more specification that this div is inside the feedback form, so we can at first write this feedback dot feedback. Okay, dot feedback, and inside it dot title. Okay, now text align to center. Let's see what is happening. Okay, actually color is white, so this is the problem actually. So let me change the color to black. Okay, now you can see. And we can also text size, like you can also set font size to it, font size of 3 dem, let's say. Okay, now it's looking good. You can also give some margin top to it. Okay, this is just a CSS to design it properly. So let's give it a margin top of 2 dem. Okay, nice. You can also give some border to it, but for now I'm not doing. That's all. You can also you can modify it accordingly. Just practice this type of things. Okay, so for today's video, that's all, and you have learned about an important thing in HTML, CSS, like in web development. This will be used in any type of web development project. Okay, in 80% web development project, there you will use a form. Okay, it can be a feedback form, it can be a booking form, or this type of things. Okay. Okay, nice. So if you have any problem in understanding, you can definitely comment it down. And if you have not completed our previous videos, definitely check out those videos from our playlist. Okay. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Thank you.